Alright everyone, we should be live. This is your host Paul Gaither. This is ESPN NFL 2K5. And by request in the comments, we're doing a 2K video. So, especially being a small channel with 200 something subscribers, under 250, I appreciate every single one of you. Each of you that comment. And I listen to you and I listen to your requests. And get the content out there that my audience likes. And the request was do more 2K videos, and then they talked about like a little bit of practice, a little bit of playbook, and get a dynasty, a franchise, whatever, going. So we're going to go here, we're going to take a look at difficulty. Using Operation Sports as a base, there were a recommended set of sliders that I saw, and I've modified them further. So you can see here the settings I'm using. The human passing is all the way down, but the human catching is all the way up. And despite that, you still see drop passes. Being my really good players. You can see like all the settings here, the human tackling, the human kicking, the accuracy. I'm sure I'm going to miss a lot of kicks because I don't really practice this game after so much time. You'll probably watch me miss a lot, and that's fine. The pursuit is down, the coverage is minimal. The fatigue, I assuming this means low fatigue, high fatigue, I don't know. Like to me, low means my guys get tired faster. That's my understanding. Whereas, like, the idea of the word fatigue means, like, they fill the bar up more, they get more fatigue. Like, I don't know. I believe that's the setting, though, so they get tired faster. And we see more substitutions and all of that. But they're blocking, they're passing, they're running, they're catching. All of that is maxed out. Coverage is higher than I believe the hardest difficulty is. I believe if you go to Legend. So Legend's almost at the edge of the bar. Okay. And Custom. So the coverage is a tiny bit less. Okay, I don't mind actually increasing that eventually. The pursuit is dropped, the tackling is also dropped. I also like it when the tackling is low because I'm not against like them being able to tackle me, but I don't like it when corners can wrap up like my Gallstott and everything. The computer kicking is maximized, and even then they can still miss stuff. Interceptions are down all the way to the bottom, and they still intercept passes. The fumbling is here, the injuries are here, like dead center in the middle, whatever. So those are some settings. Frequent action replays. I don't know if we have game speed set up. Yeah, normal game speed, 8-minute quarters. I haven't really messed with Dynasty, franchise mode, sim sliders, though I hear like 3 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever is what people use. So we'll probably end up using that. Let's play some Dynasty, but let's get accustomed to what's going on by at least getting a little practice in. So, full scrimmage and defensive play calling on. We are going to use, yeah, I might as well talk about that as well. Options, load save, load. The final roster update from the official rosters was January 7th, 2005. And there are slight changes I made. I don't think I've changed every team, but I was trying to change teams like their depth chart because they had some people like, for example, Ty Law is healthy right now in the game, where in real life he was injured at the end of the season. So for the Patriots, Ty Law is like bottomed out of the roster. So I ended up putting him back as a starter, that kind of thing. Just try to make adjustments based on not injuries, but how if everyone was healthy, if that makes sense. So I saved that as roster file 1. Features, roster manager, depth chart. I don't think I've done all 32 teams. I don't know every team's situation. But let's take a look just to show you. Can I turn off the crib? I would turn off the crib if I could. I'm so tired of that. 3-4 defense. You can see Ty Law is like as a starting corner with Asante Samuel and all of that. Troy Brown is in there. I wish we could just make Troy Brown a wide receiver again. I don't have the hex editor or anything. That's one thing that I would do. I put him back at wide receiver, exactly position. Whatever it is what it is. Right? Bruschi, Pfeiffer, Seymour, Vince Wilfork, all of that. Vrabel, Colvin, like across the board. As a 49ers fan, same thing. Bryant Young, Isaac Sokowaga, Carter, all of that. All set up. I believe this has to be changed. Left defensive end. I believe I want to swap that. Let's go into practice and see if that's what we want. We want, if from the defense's perspective, I want Engelberger on the far left, then I want Bryant Young, then I want Isaac Sopoaga as a nose tackle, and then I want Andre Carter. Like, that's generally what I want. Ulbrich, Smith, Peterson. Do I want that? Because then right outside linebacker is Ulbrich. So yeah, we kick the... Ooh, yeah, that's probably one of the reasons why. If I kick the linebackers to the right, the defensive line to the left, yeah, it is what it is. We'll figure it all out. So let's go to game modes. Let's do a little bit of practice. Let's do random play calling. Packers, I don't care. Let's go 49ers, just to double check the depth chart that I want. I think I had that switched for a reason, forgot about it. Probably want to go back to it. Yeah, there's Engelberger and all of that. So if we go base like that and we kick the line like that, that's probably why. Because I like it when Sopoaga is our nose tackle. So by kicking it like that, yeah, I'm just kind of looking at what we have here. We then have here, we have Engelberger like this. It's still something that I like. So let's quit. Options, features. Don't want the crib. Why did I press A on the crib? Just get rid of the phone. I don't want it. Roster manager, depth chart, 49ers defense. Julian Peterson. And then Ulbrich. And Winborn. Scrimmage, full scrimmage, whatever, and 49ers. Let's do it to it, Big Daddy. Yeah. Let's do base. Let's do, 3-week shell. And that's one kind of look that we can have, right? So we can have Isaac Sopoaga, and we've got this G3 technique. We're kicked over here, and we have Ulbrich off the ball, right? And then Julian Peterson right here. And the other thing is we can actually have Bryant Young out here, so we can hit quit. We can go features, roster manager, depth chart, 49ers. Defense, say the opposite. Carter here, Engelberger here. Whitting has 77 run coverage and 75 strength. So yeah, Whitting is definitely the number 2 player that we want. Then we can have Bryant Young here at the end. And Soap can go all the way over here. Cooper run coverage 70 and 67 strength, and then Stewart 90 strength. 10 less run coverage, but a lot more strength. Brown has less strength and less run coverage. More strength out of Adams. And then we can have Bryant Young over here. Stewart, Adams. Adams would be the one that would be a backup and then would get a starting job with the Bears later. So yeah, we're generally happy with that. We can keep Engelberger, like that. We can have Derek Smith and Ulbrich. And then we go back here. And Peterson playing that position. Yeah. I think that's what we want. Save roster. Save roster 1. And let's go to the practice mode, the scrimmage. Let's go there. You open up the docs. View, docs, chat. Dock the chat. And no one's in the chat, which is fine. That's what usually it is. Let's go to 4-3 defense, base, 3 week. I think it's quite good like that. And while more traditionally Bryant Young would play in this position, we're going to have him still in the 3 technique. We're going to have Engelberger on the edge. Ooh, this is also might be why I want Andre Carter out there. And still Engelberger. The strength right here. Yeah. But this way I've got Derek Smith and Jeff Ulbrich as off-ball linebackers. Right? Yeah. Could be interesting. Yeah, because Carter is the right defensive end in Madden 2002 and all that, and he plays that outside linebacker position in a 3-4 defense and everything. So, still like that. Save roster, roster 1. Yeah. Okay, now we're going to go into practice, scrimmage, offense. Oh, we're going to be the 49ers, so we're going to be offense. Okay. Let's run some plays here. Weak dive. 4-yard run. 50 wide drag. Nice little drop there. So remember, we have zeroed out the passing, but we also have maximized catching. And even with maximum catching, we still got the ball. Okay, you can see right here, boom, they're getting jostled. It is what it is. I was going to quit, like, so I'm going to resume. 50Y speed rub. Often this is just a pass to B. Yep, that's a nice little play. 50YZ quick cross. Usually tell why to do that instead.
Listen up, Gray 160.
Nice little completion there. Roll out. Usually don't like this play, but we can try it. Didn't complete it. I'm not going to waste too much time on any individual play. We always got L as the backside. And it's intercepted. He runs in front of it when he was like breaking open. That's interesting. He's breaking open underneath. Like this. But it gets cut off, which is nice. It's nice to see. 0 complaints. No notes. This is one of those plays where it's like, okay, we're going to roll out and we're going to set, and we can either just throw here in a Y or just take off and run. So often it's just like run with the quarterback because you can play action, tight end Z cross, whatever, roll action, XZ flow. And then off of his hands. Remember, with maximum catching. Doink. And often it's just run with the ball. Because if you have Michael Vick, you use Michael Vick. If you have Timurte, you use Timurte, right? It's like so slow, technically. But it's the game. Okay, flea flickers don't really care. Anything else doesn't really matter. Doubles, quick slant, double drags, just some classic plays, speed out, roll out, speed out, tight end, clear corner, some solid plays, weak dive, the replace, whatever. There's all kinds of interesting plays. So let's quit. Let's have some fun. Let's go to game modes. Let's go to franchise mode, weekly preparation. We'll turn that off. We can mess with it some other time if by request. Preseason games, I don't care. Trade deadline, yeah, sure, whatever. All these things about player-based stuff. Yeah, okay. Let's go to options. Franchise options. 5-minute sim quarter length, I guess. Don't really want to do any trading. Like, I do want to do trading, but I also don't want to do any trading. What do I mean by that? Let's go to front office. Trades. Let's go to the Giants. You got this guy named Kurt Warner, and you got this rookie behind him, and so it's like, hey, you want to trade? You want to give me Kurt Warner and first round pick, second round pick? See the difference? Future first? Ooh, future first. That's interesting. There's all kinds of things like to try to mess around and get the quarterback situation settled in. But we're not going to do a fantasy draft. We're not going to do like fantasy nonsense. Let's just go in and this is the worst team in the NFL. The 49ers, who would only have like 2 wins and the number 1 draft pick. So if we lose, we're supposed to, and if we win, then we're just cheesing, right? I like these uniforms. They're not my favorite. These are.
Aloha, I'm
Both the
Chris
classics.
Berman, and coming up on ESPN, welcome one and all to NFL Kickoff Weekend 2004. Hope everybody had a great Labor Day weekend. I'm Chris Berman. Now we're ready for some football. We kick off our coverage of the NFL on ESPN with what ought to be a pretty good one. Atlanta, San Francisco. It's game time.
Still fans making their way through the turnstiles. They'll be just in time to catch the start of this game. Welcome everybody to San Francisco, California. I'm Dan Skeeter. My colleague here in the commentary booth is Peter O'Keefe. Peter, both of these teams have a solid tackler on defense who does an excellent job pursuing the ball.
No doubt about that, Dan. These guys do an outstanding job of reading the offense and ripping it to shreds. Julian Peterson is a terrific outside linebacker. This guy's like a rabid dog on the field once that ball snapped. He gets an excellent read on run plays, and he'll knock over as many guys as he has to get to the ball. Warming up across the field is another tremendous football player. Keith Brooking is easily among the very best outside linebackers in the entire league. He's a textbook tackler who can also bring the hammer down. Talk about a defender's defender. He just loves to dish out the punishment. I tell you what, Dan, both these guys have potential to light it up today.
Okay, Peter, we'll see how they do once the game begins, but first, the toss of the coin.
The cost of the coin.
It's tails.
Give me the ball.
Jay Bailey kicking
The ref gets the signal, and we're set.
Ready to go to battle.
Feely kicks it off to begin the game.
We're going to have to return this. All right, 21 yards.
A nice day for football. And ESPN Susie Culver will tell us if it will stay that way. Susie?
Thank you, Dan. It's a beautiful, temperate day. The conditions couldn't be better right now for a game of football. Dan, back to you.
Thanks, Susie. The 49ers offense takes the field, and they will start their own.
Right, move the clock. Get the clock running, just like we did with the football.
Kevin Barlow powered forward with the football thanks to some initial blocking. Problem was they couldn't keep that push going for very long.
Not much there. It'll be second down.
Got to take what you can get, Dan, but they were, hoping for more.
Down! Set! Blue 56! Blue 56!
Third and 1.
Curtis Conway easily outclassed his defender on that catch, and he had that play all the way.
A decent play.
Beasley is hurt. Okay, simulated as an injury.
And they'll now
You
face
got it.
third and short.
That's the key, Dan. Make third down easy, and they did just that.
Now they just need to convert. We'll see what they do. Third down, 2 wideouts on the field.
Black 44! Black 44!
Muda chain, Muda chain, Muda chain.
Jeremy Newberry cleared out a huge lane for the ball carrier back there. Had 10 or 15 more lanes, and he would have had a bowling alley.
A big gain on third, and they will easily move the chain.
Perfect call for the situation, Dan. No trouble in getting the first.
Down! Set!
Matei dribbles to the left side, and it's caught for a gain of 10 on the play.
Curtis Conway made a fantastic catch in double coverage. Keep getting him the ball, guys.
Peter, what a nice pickup to get them into a second and short situation.
Yeah, great play, and now they have a bunch of options on what to try next.
I think we're gonna run the ball here and just pick up the first down.
Black 18! Black 18!
Actually, it's a play action.
Scott kicks it away on the coverage.
Probably not the best way to do it, but hey, whatever. Ah, that was pretty good shot here. Especially the way the safety was pulling out, we actually had an opportunity here. We had a real shot.
Brian Scott couldn't have read that play any better if it was tattooed on the inside of his helmet.
On second down, they try for the first, but it's played well by the defense. That will bring up third down.
Nice pressure that time.
Third down and less than a yard.
Down! Set! Listen up! Gray 160! Listen up! Gray 160!
Muda chain, Muda chain, Muda chain. There's a problem with your disc? There's no physical disc. What in the world? There's no physical disc. There's my hard disk. What? Am I getting dogged on? My own game doesn't... Oh my goodness. Like, I have the physical disc, but seriously? Is there something... Oh god, now I'm gonna need... God, this feels terrible. I need to cut the stream. There goes my videos until I can get it fixed. take a picture of my screen, see what can be done. I know people who work on Xboxes. Need to see what can be done. There goes my channel until that's fixed. So I guess I'll see you when my Xbox is fixed.